What's good? This be your girl Divine Karma coming in with today's oracle message. Well, this evening's oracle message. How are you? I send you peace, light, love, and harmony as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing pretty darn good, if I say so myself. Um, how are you? Today I want to discuss victim mentality. Happens to the best of us, right? But you have to be mindful of people that play the victim role all the time. We go through things in life. Spirit speak to me, through me, and for me. We go through things in life. We have those moments in life where we feel like, man, woe is me. It happens to the best of us. I've been there. For those of you that don't know, I went through a very challenging time in my life when I got divorced and had a lot of serious thoughts about life and ending life and why am I here, and I know what it's like to get in that victim role, so I'm not judging because I've been there, right? But be mindful of people that play that role. I don't want to say play that role because it's not playing the role, but when people are in that victim mentality for a extended amount of time, for months, for years, there are people that go through their whole life in a victim mentality in victim mode, right? And when you're dealing with somebody like that, there's this need for them to feel, they want you to feel, sympathetic, not empathetic. I'm an empath. I know what it's like to be empathetic, and to put yourself in someone else's shoes. They want you to feel sorry for them, and have sympathy for them and have pity for them, right? When you're dealing with people like that, there is an energy of a massive amount of healing that needs to take place within this person, and you can't heal somebody for them. The only person that can heal, everybody, you have to heal yourself for yourself. You can be there as a friend. You can listen to, be a shoulder to cry on, right? But at some point, you have to encourage them, and almost demand them to, man, come out of victim mode and to heal themselves. When you're in victim mode, it's the energy of, I want you to feel sorry for me, right? It's the energy of, it's consuming unconsciously. They unconsciously consume and have to get that. I need that from you. I need that from you. And a lot of times it comes from childhood traumas, being in relationships where you weren't, the energy wasn't and love wasn't reciprocal. It could be from things that happen with, parents. There's a multitude of reasons why people get in victim mode and stay there for months, even years. And there's a healing that has not taken place, inside of them. And a lot of people, they, have to, might need counseling or, things of that nature. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, I've been in that energy, you know, going through things. But there's a healing that hasn't taken place. And people that are in victim mode for an extensive amount of time, a lot of them give up on themselves. They give up, and they just want to go through life with wanting sympathy, and a lot of it comes from needing attention. There's so many people that did not get the love and affection from, maybe a parent, or both parents or family members, or that love that they needed growing up, from a parent, that being in victim mode allows, and then wanting somebody to feel sorry for them. Man, they confuse it with love, right? They confuse that, that sympathetic energy with love, with unconditional love, and it's not the same. As two different things. you know I can feel sorry for you and be like, man, that's really bad that it happened. But people that are in victim mode, they are so, so beyond understanding emotional balance and balancing out emotional, and discerning between what emotions are, which emotions are what. that they think that in some kind of way that's you loving them. And not to say that you don't, you know what I'm saying? If it's somebody close to you, you can. But that energy is distorted, because it's attention and they want that attention. But it's just, it is attention. It doesn't, they confuse it with unconditional love, and it's sympathy. And it's not the same thing, right? And this causes them to stay in victim mode. This causes them not to heal. This causes them to stay in that energy that they are in, right? You can't be a victor and a victim. And like I said, I'm not judging. We've always been there, right? But when someone is in that energy for a long amount of time, and it's, in that victim mode, there's counseling that they need, that a lot of times, I don't want to say a normal person, but somebody that's not trained for that is not equipped to handle, because they are going, they continue to go down the rabbit hole. And if you're not careful, that sympathy that you have for them, that they are mistaken for unconditional love, they will take you down that rabbit hole with them. And before you know it, you didn't even know you was in the rabbit hole, right? And the next thing you know, you're on that same energetic frequency and vibration that they are on, right? The victim mentality. And like I said, all of us been through it. And I said, anybody love and hugs, and whatever it is that's going through that, or that has been through that, because I know what that feels like. But the best thing you can do for that person is to get them help, especially the ones that have been, in that energy for a long amount of time. And you can love them, you can be there for them, you can talk to them, but like I said, their energy is one of consume. People that are in victim mode, it is very hard for them to um, show reciprocity in relationships and friendships, because like I said, they have that need to feel, for you to feel sympathy for them and their emotions, and what level it's all over the place, because of that need, that hunger for you to feel sorry for them, right? And it's not good or bad, it's just the way that it is. It just happens like that sometimes. And you find yourself before you know it, feeding into it, and just feeding them, and you feeding them is not helping them. It's not going to help them, right? If they've been in this energy for an extensive amount of time, the best thing you can do is encourage them to get help. If it stems from a childhood trauma, a lot of times they have not faced that trauma, haven't faced it head on. They are terrified of facing whatever put them in that victim mode in the first place. And again, you being sympathetic towards them makes them feel like, oh, it's okay. I can stay here. It's okay, because you feel sorry for me. You understand, right? Empathy and sympathy is two different things. And they feel like, if you stay there with them, oh, it's okay, it's okay. And it's not okay for them to be there. It's not okay for them to be there. And you have to be mindful and ask yourself at some point in the friendship or relationship, are you hindering or helping them? And sometimes tough love is it's imperative sometimes when you're dealing with somebody that is in victim mode and in victim mentality for a long amount of time. It really, really is. And you have to really be careful with that thin line between being empathetic, and are you helping them, or are you really, really leaving them in the spot and helping them stay in the energy that they're already in, right? Love is love. You can never change that. But you also have to know when tough love is adamant, and maybe encourage them to either see someone, or to face what the trauma that put them in that position. Like, for some people that's in victim mode, if you even mention facing whatever put them there, like, they can have a mental breakdown, right? And again, and if you're not equipped or trained to handle that type of energy, you can set them back farther than what they were already in, right? But at some point, you have to remove yourself from the situation, get them help, right? And help them, and remove yourself from it, and just be there, as a friend, to listen, but you don't hinder them from getting the help that they need. This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.